On Purpose Leader Podcast, history hero Henry Johnson, alias the Black Death, alias the Black Tiger. Imagine May 1918 in the forest of Argonne. Private Henry Johnson, along with Private Needham Roberts, were sent to patrol on the outskirts of this forest under the command of the French. See, at that time, black regiments and white regiments in the United States were segregated and separate. And so Johnson and Roberts were a part of a group some of you heard of was the Harlem Hellfighters. And so they're out there on patrol on this night in 1918 where some between 20 and 36 German soldiers began to go and scout around to raid and to plunder. And so it was at this time, late at night, that both Roberts and Johnson prepared to engage them. And Johnson telling Roberts to go and warn the others in the camp, the Hellfighters as well as the French. He began to prepare himself with grenades, with his rifle, and also with his knife. And just as Needham Roberts began to make his way over to warn others, shots were fired and they were under attack. And even as Needham Roberts was making his way back to warn others, he went back to fight alongside Johnson to protect him. And in his effort to go back to Johnson, he was wounded and shot and was down on the ground. And the Germans were planning to take him and as a hostage. And it was at this time that, like the tiger that he was, that Johnson fought valiantly, lobbing grenades, shooting and fighting in response. And it was at that time he put to flight some 30 plus of the German soldiers and was able to grab Roberts and bring him back to the rescue. And both of them were able to survive that moment, even after moments of even blacking out from even being shot over 20 some odd times. Johnson was indeed a hero. The Harlem Hellfighters were indeed heroes as well. They had served in over 191 direct frontline combat missions from their time in the war, larger than any other unit in the American Army. They, along with many others, would serve and fight and turn the tide. And when I think about someone like the Black Tiger, Henry Johnson, 5'4", 130 pounds, a couple things come to mind. Number one, never judge a book by its cover. Not how big and bad the person is, but the fight inside of them. Number two, that it's so important to fight for something bigger than yourself. What I mean is, whether it be in military or in the work that you do, that there's a cause that's more noble and greater to look out for others. And number three, true friends and those willing to sacrifice for others can display a courage that's often overlooked. It was late at night. Johnson could have very well have not went back for his friend, but he went back at the risk of his own life. And so much later on, Johnson has been acknowledged, but sadly, many don't know the great history of the Harlem Hellfighters and the role they played in turning the World War I towards the victory for the Allies. So whether it be him or other individuals from history, even our own Senator John McCain, who was in a prison camp during his time in Vietnam, and he had opportunity to go home too, but instead he went back in, even endured more torture because he was loyal to his friends. And so, if this story hits home for you, write a comment. What does friendship mean for you? And what things do you ask of yourself that you don't demand of others because you take this thing of courage and sacrifice and bravery seriously? Follow us for more of these stories at On Purpose Leader Podcast.